Hey my friends, welcome back to the channel. So for the last 12 years of my life, I've been a 1080p monitor type guy, and I never really thought I was going to need an upgrade. Well, I'm here to tell you that I finally did it. I upgraded from 1080p to 4K. In this video, I'm going to be telling you why I upgraded, what monitor I got, if it was worth it, and most importantly, is the upgrade worth it for you? Stay tuned. Okay, first things first, why did I upgrade my monitor? Did I really need to upgrade my monitor? Well, short answer, not really. I didn't really need to upgrade my monitor. However, I am going to tell you why I did upgrade my monitor. Some of you may know that I recently built my PC and I went full AMD. My previous monitor, this Alienware monitor here, I love it. It's a great monitor and it still runs great. However, since I went full AMD, this monitor is a G-Sync monitor. And for those of you who know about computers, the G-Sync is made for a NVIDIA graphics card, which I no longer support, okay? So my monitor was no longer truly compatible with my PC, my new PC. So that was one reason that I wanted to actually make that switcheroo, okay? Because it's a new PC, I put a lot of money into it, and I wanted it to be compatible with everything that I had. So that was one reason. The second reason I decided to upgrade my monitor was because, like I said, 1080p is starting to get a little old school, I guess you could say. I know a lot of us still game in 1080p. I just upgraded, so I'm not really, pouting here or anything like that. But now that I have a strong computer, and keep in mind, I also do voice acting, photography, just a lot of stuff that does require a good monitor and, something that just have good color and stuff like that. And that is one reason I justified buying a new monitor. So those are the two reasons I bought a new monitor. And with that said, let me tell you what monitor I got. So the monitor that I decided to buy was the ASUS ROG Swift OLED PG32UCDP. Yes, quite the name, and I will not be repeating that again. So, a few reasons that I bought this monitor. One, because it was essentially one of the best monitors available at the time. But the real reason I got this monitor is because of its specs. Wow, this monitor is pretty impressive. Let me just tell you a few things that impressed me the most about this monitor. One, it's a 4K monitor. It's an OLED monitor, HDR monitor, and for being a 4K monitor, it has a 240 hertz refresh rate. That is pretty mind-boggling. And for those of you who don't really know the techie stuff, 240 hertz essentially means that it can run up to 240 frames per second, okay? Now, pretty amazing. Now, even though that is really, really cool and awesome, that is not the real reason I got this monitor. The real reason I got this monitor is because it has something known as a dual mode. And let me explain to you something, man. This dual mode is really the game changer for me, and it was the real reason I got this monitor. Let me explain this dual mode. This dual mode essentially means that you can switch from two monitor aspects and resolutions and hertz. Two modes, okay? With one mode, you have its normal mode, which is essentially its 4K 240 hertz mode. Awesome, great, super cool. The other mode that it has is that with a flick of a button, this monitor goes from 4K 240 hertz to 1080p 480 hertz. Mind-boggling, okay? Now I'll tell you why I really enjoy that. From someone who is coming from 1080p and really kind of enjoys 1080p, I don't really mind it at all. And a lot of my movies and stuff like I have is already in 1080p quality. So the fact that I'm able to switch my monitor to the video sizes that are appropriate for the files is really, really cool for me. And also the fact is that if I'm kind of not really caring for the 4K, which is really beautiful, I'll talk about it in just a moment, I really just want to focus on frame rate. Playing at 1080p is already normal for my eyes, but then shooting it to 480 hertz is mind-boggling. I love Overwatch, and I do play it, playing it at 480 hertz is really mind-blowing, and it does make a difference for someone who's used to playing at high frame rates. So that was a huge reason for me switching and getting this monitor. I mean, wow, that is one huge reason. So that is essentially the reasons that I got this monitor, okay? Now the 4K aspect, it is quite the change. The 4K is pretty big change from 1080p, no question there. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really know if I want to go back to 1080p. I don't mind 1080p, and I am using this my old school monitor as my TV right now. I don't have a TV, so it is my monitor. My old school monitor is my TV, and it's awesome. So, but I'll be honest with you, once you get a taste of that 4K and your graphics cards and your PC can run that 4K at a good frame rate, it's really hard to go back. Like, things look really, really good. And not only that, this monitor is also a HDR monitor, 4K, OLED, HDR. It's a lot going on here, okay? So really, this is why I got the monitor. So really quickly, I do want to go over the design of this monitor. There's not too much to say here besides the fact that it's a really pretty looking monitor. It has a very nice thin screen. The bezel is very small as well. Yeah, now the only, I guess you could say, controversy with this monitor, believe it or not, it's the legs of it, or you could say the stand. It's not like a flat stand. It is a one that has like protruding legs, I guess you could say. The reason that I actually chose this kind of stand is because my previous monitor did actually have the same kinds of legs, and I did plan to eventually use these, together on the same table once I get a bigger table. So that's the only reason that I actually went with that, with these kinds of legs, is because it did match. So it was just really an aesthetic kind of thing for me. That's really about it. Other than that, there is a small LED light at the bottom of your of the stand, and you can kind of change the design on that light. It's pretty bright, actually. And there are a couple logo designs on the back of this monitor, and not too much crazy RGB, but just enough. So design-wise, that's really it. I think it's a really pretty looking monitor. You can tell it's high quality. And by the way, and just so you know, this screen is a semi-gloss / semi-matte screen. It's really, really pretty. I am happy with this. And that is really all that I really have to say much about the design of it. You be the judge. You tell me if you like the legs or not. It's a personal thing. Okay, so the real question is this upgrade from 1080p to 4K monitor worth it? Okay, especially to this monitor. Now, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Yes, it is. For me, it was worth it. But I'm gonna break down a few things for you, and you tell me what you think, okay? This monitor is not a cheap monitor. This monitor will cost you at least $1,100, okay? At least. Now, that's not a cheap monitor, but to be honest with you, I think it's kind of worth it. It has a lot of functionality. A lot, to be honest with you. This is not a full in-depth review of this monitor. This is just me telling you guys what I thought about my change from 1080p to 4K with this monitor. Now, it is expensive. Honestly, if you don't need to upgrade and you're totally cool where you're at, then I don't really think you need an upgrade to the monitor. But if you are someone who has been on 1080p for a long time, like I have, and somehow, somewhat, some way upgraded your PC and want to have something that can, give you more power or give you more resolution or give you just a better view, I would recommend getting this monitor. The upgrade from 1080p to 4K is drastic. Things really do look really pretty. I mean, just your home screen looks really, really pretty. So yeah, for me, this was totally worth it. And it might be worth it for you. Like I said, the fact that this thing is 4K 240 hertz, and then you can just hit a button and switch it back to 1080p and get 480 frames is mind-boggling. Whether you're a person who likes good movies and you watch 4K movies, or you got the whole HDR thing going on, this monitor has it. Or if you're just a hardcore competitive gamer, you can just hit a button, turn on the 1080p mode, and get 480 frames. I mean, it's totally worth it. So for me, yes, this monitor was worth it. The upgrade from 1080 to 4K was worth it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so I'm very happy with this monitor and this upgrade. Well, there you have it, my friends. I just wanted to give you a quick update on my monitor situation, how I felt about switching from 1080p to 4K, and maybe this video helped you guys determine if you wanted to get a new monitor yourself. Well, either way, let me know in the comments below. And that's really all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, very quickly, I do want to say thank you to my members and my subscribers. You guys are awesome. And if you like this video, give me a like, subscribe, you know the drill. I appreciate you guys. Stay busy out there, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, okay? See you around.